I love how this came out. I think she's gonna love it for her new little bracelets and things. So come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey. Hey everybody, Susie Q here from MiniaQues, and I am so excited to be doing a Valentine's collaboration for 2024. Especially since I've only been pouring resin since 2024. So if you thought this was a how-to video, think again. And the only reason that I'm doing this video and that I keep pouring resin, Claire made me do it. Okay, so I made this trinket tray using Let's Resin bronze, but I think it's really copper. And I'm gonna make my granddaughter a Valentine's Day present. And she is 8, and she's just started to have like 2 bracelets and things, so she's very, very excited. So what I did with my sandpaper so far is the bottom, I started at a big grit at 320, really rough, sanding it down all the way up to 7,000, and sanding it down by doing this, because I don't want her to get hurt. I'm not finishing the bottom. I might put a cork backing on the bottom. But what I'm going to do is cut out vinyl, replacing the O in her name Zoey. Let's see, do I have white? The O in her name Zoey with a little heart. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put some red hearts down. And I'm going to make her a butterfly. And this butterfly I'm going to make is from this mold. And I got the butterfly mold from our local craft store. And I made my little palette here, which I put these gorgeous 12 chameleon mica powders on and painted the butterflies, adding just a tad bit of rubbing alcohol to each one to use it as a paint. And of course, this is way off centered, so I'll just show you the end results. But I painted as much detail as I could possibly paint inside these little butterflies and had absolute fun doing it as well. Isn't that a weird light? And I was thinking about putting this raised. I'll put a thin layer of resin down and to cover the vinyl. But then I'll just stick this on top and let it set in there. And maybe some glitter. And I have some red heart confetti. They're all little hearts. And I'll put I just love the copper and the red. And it's very dark red. But this is my plan. And I'll sprinkle these around and then pour the resin. Put this in the resin, mix it, and pour it. I haven't figured that part out yet, and I got a couple of other vinyl hearts that I just cut up on my Cameo using Silhouette. It's very similar to Cricut. I was going to put the Zoey down here. Now where's my credit card? My fake credit card. So I just keep making sure there's no bubbles. Ooh, and I'll put this. Maybe I'll put this in this corner, away from the trinket part. No, I like it up in there, that corner like that. And now where's my transfer tape? I'm gonna get some of these hearts. I thought this was a fun little project. I gotta tell you, I was a little nervous with the Valentine's collab. If somebody else actually watched my video, I'm like, ay, because I only posted 1 or 2 videos, and so far they've all been on my, I'm going to say, learning journey, but they've all been fails. Big time fails. Little hearts everywhere. Can you see that? I know I'm probably like in the shade here. That's alright. I will work on lighting, because I think I do want to document my journey in the resin world, because I can feel this passion. It just opened up, and I've always been a crafter, but afraid of resin. And like I said, I really want to start making these dollhouse aquariums and miniature ponds. I'm gonna need some more. The hearts are easy. And then I was thinking about putting a little heart in the middle of this heart as well. Like, I thought that would look cute. Just the right size too, look at that. And then move the butterfly over without, here we go. How does that look? And then she could put her little bracelets and trinkets in there. She's, like I said, she's 8 years old and just starting to have trinkets. Okay, so let's move to the next area. I'm gonna get my resin. I don't know how much resin. I'm gonna use another one of my molds and see how much resin this holds. Of course I made a mess. That's why we wear gloves. All right, I gotta go put my mask on. I'll talk later. Right, so here I'm gonna put a little bit in here and put some glitter in it to have it ready for the top part, this part up here. If I can. Okay, my camera died, so I had to switch it over, and I moved my, Claire made me do it, just to show some of my bling while I'm pouring. And this is not quite warm. I'm going to use this stir. I think the wood stir just makes it worse. So I'm not sure if I can like coat the wood stir in resin and let it dry and then use that as a stir, but I think my wood stir just makes it worse. I'm going to pour some of this, and I'm going to hopefully be able to get rid of the bubbles. Make sure it's in. Okay, it's in sight. It's in sight. Boy, am I glad I mixed up extra. And then let's do some of the glitter. Is it glitter or is it actually confetti? I didn't want this by the name. There's a lot of, look at that, there's a lot of hearts left. A lot of hearts left. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have anything left over. And let me make sure it goes right to the edge. I'll probably use my blower because I do have a lot of bubbles in it. See how that works. I have to use a stick. I wonder if I dipped this stick into a silicone, rubber silicone, like I was making a mold, would it stick this stick and then I could use that? Or will just regular resin work, I wonder? I know you guys know. You guys are amazing. So I see a small mark on that. I think that's where I'm going to put this. Tweezers might help. Or should I coat it in resin? Yeah, I'm going to coat it in resin. Tweezers are not going to help me. Put this down. Do I have any left? Yes, I do. Just pour a little bit over this, like, oh, like a top coating. That was not a top coating. And get this off of here. I don't want any resin on that part. And try, I had bubbles in what I just poured in. Now if I have my small toothpick-like to get the 90-degree angles. I am finding that the 90-degree angles is where I do see a lot of bubbles. At least on my coaster molds I did. So I'm not quite at the stage that I set all these pretty things up in the mold while I'm going yet. It's still pretty much one solid color. But I'm new, I'm starting, and I love this. Can you see that in full? Zoey! I don't think I have any light. I can't, don't be stupid, Susan. Okay. Should I bring some of these hearts down a little bit? I'll bring them down a little bit because it seems to be still self-leveling. This is not a quick dry. I don't know why I always think everything I do with resin has to be done now. I don't think I've ever used a quick dry except for that UV, and that's only quick dry once you turn that UV light on. Started doing a little bit of research on between UVA, UVB, because I have a lot of reptiles and I use a lot of UV light, a lot of UVB, just to see what light is it that we're using here. But I like this like confetti. I kind of like the hearts dripping down a little bit. The hearts raining down on my Zoey. Oh, I think she'll love it. Maybe I should have put some of these down here. What do you think? And this, my friends, is where I go wrong. I think, oh, I just add, but I thought that, but then I watched Claire, and she always does just shove it in, and I'm like, and hers always looks a freaking amazing. Yeah, new word, a freaking amazing. Oh, I like this. I might have to push each one down. Well, probably they'll sink, or should I wait and see if they sink? Don't give up and stop while you're ahead. How can I see if I see one that did not sink? That's because there's two stuck together. Ooh, it's starting to set. It is starting to set. I'm wondering if using this heat lamp or this heat blower as hard as I did it really hard. I did it while I was in the cup. If that speeds up the process. Or if it's a bad thing. Right now, it still looks like it's self-leveling, so I'm okay pushing down. But I could see now how I would like these to be set in like 4 different levels. I could see now if I was to make one of these, I would actually make levels of hearts. Different size hearts, different colors hearts, and make them leveled with each one. Really like the butterfly. I don't see any bubbles. To my naked eye. Do I actually have enough for this? What color do I want to make a stand? Should I put in some... So if it was a fish theme, I'd probably make this light blue and put little fish in the actual plate holder. Can't go wrong with flowers. Oh, you know what? Can't go wrong with hearts either. Yes, you can go wrong with hearts. Foil. I'm going to do gold. Little gold foil. And either it's going to be enough or it's not. Don't sneeze, don't breathe. Don't sneeze, don't breathe. Tweezers! Where's my Twizzers? You in. You in. You in. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Holy cow, I never put it in resin. I've only put it onto the mold. Okay. You can't fit back in. Don't sneeze. Don't breathe. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I totally making a mess. Totally making a mess. Gold and, okay, golden hearts. Now I'm shoving it in. Now I understand, Claire. I understand. Just shove it all in. Just shove it all in. Oh. And that shove it all in, I get it. It's a very artistic way. It's not just shove it all in. It's very artistically shove it all in. Oh, I hope this works. Never put I'm going to move this over. Make a little plate stand. I don't really know. Wow, way too much. I took my mask off. Darn it. Look at me, I got all excited. I'm like, okay. See, there's silver leafing in there. Why is there silver? Does anybody else stick their tongue out while they try to direct resin into a tiny spot? I don't know why. I think that helps. Oh, this is so much fun. I should be adding stuff to my resin all the time before I pour. Up to now, I'm just adding tints, colors, dyes. This is a whole new world. Sorry. This is beautiful. The gold and the red. Now I feel like I have to make a Valentine's Day plate. And I think this is level. I think. Now, I don't have a... Kinda. Will this work? Whoop. Whoop. Because it's a wiggly woggly. That was beautiful. I need to make some jewelry out of this. I have a little bit extra. I'm really glad I put the leafing and glitter or confetti inside the resin, because now I see how that just opened a whole new window, a whole new door of possibilities. This one is a pretty thick mold. I can move that. These are my extras, and I think some of my best jewelry pieces come from my extras. Let me take my gloves off and take a look. How this looks. Oh, I love it. For just being the extra resin last minute thought. I'm gonna put this right on top of there. These little cute little hearts. Little teeny tiny hearts. I could have used this in this. Oh, I don't want to put it in there now. It's just a little teeny tiny oval. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Oh. I think this is the first time I kind of over poured it, and I like it. It's almost completely finished. Wow. I should do my little over pouring with these things all the time. Look at this. There's nothing sharp. It's not overflowing. It's smooth as can be. What? There's a teeny tiny hole in there. I might have to make that a little bit bigger. Oh, I really wish I had thought about it and placed some of these hearts. Like this one has the hearts right up there. Oh, I see the hearts. But this one I like the best because it's got the hearts right up front and center. All right, so I'm going to do the plate stand. Oh, this is still a little wobbly. Do I really want to? I don't want to do the plate stand yet. I'm going to wait until it's harder. And then this. I love how this came out. I think she's going to love it for her new little bracelets and things. But next time I go to make trinket tray, I am going to concentrate on what I pour into it as opposed to one solid color. I'm excited. Well, thanks everybody for coming out and checking out one of my first few projects that I started here on resin. I'm very excited. And thank you, Claire, for this opportunity to do a collaboration with some amazing artists. I'm really excited about that as well. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.